In the dusty alleys of 14th century India, when kingdoms were built on valor and torn down by betrayal, there lived a man known as Buddhadev. Born into a powerful Rajput family in Mewar, he was a warrior by blood and a prince by duty. But his heart, restless and untamed, was never drawn to thrones or swords. He was a seeker, unknowingly searching for something beyond what the eye could see. Buddhadev's childhood was shaped by his mother's stories, tales of sages who meditated for years, of kings who gave up everything for truth, and of a man called Gautama, the Buddha, who walked away from his palace in search of enlightenment. The young prince would sit for hours beneath the banyan tree in the palace courtyard, lost in thought, imagining a world where power did not come from weapons, but from wisdom. But his father, Ranavirat Singh, was a man of war, and Buddhadev was his only heir. "The sword must be your pen, and the battlefield your scripture," the king would say. Reluctantly, Buddhadev trained in the arts of war, becoming a skilled horseman and a master archer. Yet, deep inside, he was torn between two worlds, the noise of the court and the silence of the forest. One night, everything changed. A messenger arrived from the neighboring kingdom of Malva, bearing news of war. Buddhadev was to lead the army. The next morning, before the sun had risen, he left with 10,000 men on horseback, banners fluttering in the wind. But as they passed through a dense forest, Buddhadev saw an old hermit meditating under a tree. Something about the man's stillness shook him to the core. He halted his army. "Who is this man?" he asked a local villager. "A sadhu, my lord. He has not spoken in 20 years. People say he knows the truth of life and death." That night, as his men rested, Buddhadev sat before the sadhu. The silence was deafening. The fire between them crackled, but no words were spoken. Still, in that silence, Buddhadev felt more peace than in all the years of his princely life. For the first time, he began to question everything. Why do men fight? What does power mean? What lies beyond victory? The next morning, he made a decision that shocked his entire kingdom. He left. He renounced the battle, handed over command to his general, and vanished into the forest, walking barefoot with nothing but a cloth around his waist. Rumors spread like wildfire. Some said he had gone mad, others claimed he was dead. But Buddhadev was very much alive. And for the first time, he was free. For years, he wandered from village to village, mountain to cave, learning from saints, fakirs, monks, and mystics. In Varanasi, he studied the Vedas. In Nalanda, he